Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I will be doing something interesting. I am going to be starting my new series called Pushing the Limits of Windows, where I push the limits of Windows essentially, and today I am going to be creating the most illegal banned folder, not obviously actually illegal, but in terms of Windows, a banned folder that you cannot create. And so to create this folder, I mean obviously I can create it because there is a way to, but it is the con folder, new folder, con. You cannot do that, you cannot call it LPT, or you can call it LPT, but if you rename it, you cannot call it LPT0, you cannot call it LPT1, you can't call it any of those things, because the story behind that is actually that those are like device names, kind of device that could exist on your system. Basically, it's kind of complicated, but that's like, they're just device names. Windows doesn't want you naming any folder that. And this isn't that bad to do. Like, you could completely troll one of your friends with this, but I'll show you guys how to do it and what happens if you do it, because that is a banned folder and Windows does not like it if you create one. So to create one, go to CMD and run it as an administrator. Just like that. And then paste in the command or type md //c users and then your username desktop con. Press enter, and then nothing will happen and it'll just say it's done. It doesn't say anything, but it's done. Click on refresh and you'll notice you have a con folder. Now, this con folder is a very cursed folder because you cannot access it because the handle is invalid. Some folders are less broken, like LPT0 if you create that. LPT0 is slightly less broken than con, and if I click refresh, I now have con and LPT0, which is less broken. You can still access it, but con is very broken. If you actually put a folder inside or a file inside of it, which I do not recommend at all, but if you do, it is completely undeletable. LPT0, you can still delete it, I believe, by doing empty. So that you can still delete, but you have to use a command. This one though, con, I don't know if I'm about to completely break my computer, but con, if you drop a file inside, you cannot delete that folder. You just cannot. Recycle bin will not work. There's nothing even in it. You can't empty it. There's no way to empty it. Like with LPT0, you can't empty that either. The only way to delete LPT0 now, and I don't know if this will even still work with con or if I permanently have con, but if you run as administrator, click on yes, their file, if you're pranking your friends with this, which you gotta have a friend that'll like be okay with this, because they are not getting that file back anytime soon unless they do a full-on system restore and stuff. But if you do that command again, but then replace the M with an R to remove the directory, you may be able to delete it, although it says the directory is not empty, which means that it is physically impossible to delete the directory con. So that was a really bad idea. I should not have moved that file inside of con. It is physically impossible to delete. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what command you run. You cannot delete that file without a system restore. That is what I believe anyways. And then LPT0, you can still delete, like this. LPT0 right here instead of con. LPT0, and your friend, whoever you're pranking, now has a permanent con folder. Now LPT0 you actually can delete, but con is impossible to delete. You cannot delete it. So this is pretty dangerous. This is really pushing the limits of Windows already, and this is just the beginning of this series. I actually got inspiration for this series from Enderman. He is not a Minecraft YouTuber, actually. He is a tech YouTuber. Go and check out his channel. You would literally just search for it, filter his channel, and then you'll probably see it pretty quickly. But I got this video idea from him. Now, there is physically no way to delete this folder without doing a system restore, or you could potentially CD into that directory, which could actually be dangerous. I don't know what'll happen, because if I am able to CD into it, it may actually crash command prompt, or worse, my computer, and cause a blue screen. So, CMD does not support un-creatable current directories. So guys, it is physically impossible to delete this folder. I don't even know if Windows System Restore will be able to do it, because System Restore is basically on the same level almost as admin commands. Now, it may be able to remove driver folders and stuff, so that's my only hope of getting rid of this. You could prank your friends with this, but they could get pretty mad about that. Now, I wonder if I add that. Okay, access is denied. Is there anything that you can do to this? You can compress an email, maybe you can't. Can you open it in Visual Studio, or will Visual Studio just break? Because it's possible, yes, these files could not be found and will not be loaded. So guys, that is the mystery of the con folder on Windows. Do not try this at home. I didn't think that I would permanently do this to my computer. Do not try this at home. Whatever you do, this could be a dangerous experiment, so do not try it at home. That is the banned con folder on Windows. Make sure to like and subscribe to at least boost my confidence and stuff. I don't know, to help me get through my day today, because I have to now do a full system restore to remove this, so I hope you guys like the video. Next time I am using a virtual machine 100%. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.